Hey beauties, good evening to you. So I'm watching the news and you know when they have that section on TVJ where they ask you a question and for you to sending your responses via WhatsApp. So the question was basically asked who are other persons you think, and I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember the exact way verbatim, that should be added to the list of heroes. And in my mind, I thought about the very two individuals. And it is extremely good, but sad at the same time. And I'm going to tell you why I say good, but sad at the same time. Good because these two individuals have taken Jamaica on the map in such a facet that is just unfathomable. It is unbelievable sometimes when I think about it, but remarkable. You know, the resplendence is just dazzling. I know I'm using a lot of adjectives, or using hyperbole, but these two individuals are more than stalwarts. They're legends. And we're talking the great and late and talented, gifted, timeless music mogul, Bob Marley. And the other one, oh my God. Boy, I never see a man who may admire so much. And I'm talking about the very effervescent, the gifted, the talented, the best sprinter in the world, Usain St. Leo Bowl, deserving of it. And I'm going to tell you, beautiful people, not because of his sprinting talent and gifting. One of the things why I really admire this fella, and I said, he's a really a good youth, is that when his money was stolen from SSL, and you could just see the sadness on his face, and he never retaliated. He never repaid evil for evil. He never came out and started to lambaste the place or the government or the people. He was not vitriolic. He took it. He took the blows and just remained humble. He took the blows and remained humble. He took the blows and remained humble. And I said, this guy is amazing. It's commensurate of how I've perceived him from day one. Remember, I've been following him from he has been doing world championships. Even when he came off, I was still thinking about him and I was just wishing the best for him. And I said, I hope that guy, never knew his name at the time, but I said, I hope that guy comes back and enters the adult, world games and Olympic. And he did, thank God he did, because he really placed Jamaica even further on the map, and yeah, I'm okay if they give put Usain and Bob Marley on the list of heroes. They are in their own right, and I never forgot, I saw a picture of Bob Marley trying to unite the JLP and the PNP when Mike and Manley was, I don't know who was in power at the time, and Siaga. I guess he just wanted bygones to be bygones, for them to just bury the hatchet and just unite. I have to respect somebody, and he did it publicly. I saw a picture of it. Maybe he did it before I was born, I don't know. But that was a good move. And his music, his music lives on. It is timeless, and they speak to truths and realities and what life is all about. And all over the world, everyone knows Bob Marley. All over the world, doesn't matter where you go. I'm sure if you even go to that war zone place right now, they know Bob Marley. Beautiful, fantastic. And I remember the late great Dick Gregory, very feisty man, but a good man. He spoke well of him. So with those two stalwarts, kudos to them, and I wouldn't mind them. They can put them on the list for me, as our two other additional national heroes. So how many we have again? Forgive me, people. I have to go back in the history book. I don't remember. Is 7 of them? I don't remember. So it is. I will research. Nonetheless, I'm okay with that. Let's speak to the cons now. The not such a good, the drawback with this now. Let me put it that way. Is that it is so sad that you can't think of a present leader that somebody could put on the list. We're not talking about, if you consider your mother, your father, your a hero. We're talking about like our government officials. Not, their names wouldn't even be thought about. They probably would have rather put a social media influencer than their, and that's so sad. I wonder if they don't feel bad to know that their names generally would not have been called, by the masses. as a hero. I'm not talking about people who are going to be fake and false and say, oh, this one or that. We're talking about somebody, genuinely believing that one of our government officials could be considered a hero. You think any one of them? From either side. I'm not, genuinely no. We're not talking about if you're a die-hearted, but if you were to really examine the character of any of them, currently we're talking alive, not back in the day. So I know somebody might go say Michael Manley and all of that. No, we're talking about somebody currently now. Would you consider one of those individuals like a national hero? Think about go and research what a national hero is first, before you make that comment. So I don't want anybody to make a die-hearted comment if you should. And that's a sad situation to know that their names it probably would have been at the bottom of the list. That people who you would not even expect them to call their names, they would be called far over them. That's sad. That's really sad. And it's a seed that they had sown. They never led the Jamaican people properly. They never treated the Jamaican people properly. So their names would not even be dreamt of to be in the Lamb's Book of heroes, of national heroes. That's a sad thing, to know that you are a leader of a country and you would not even be considered, in the very least. Whether you're the leader of the country or you're in opposition or wherever you fall on the spectrum, but to know that you would not be considered because you never did right by the people. That's sad. That is a sad reality. But who knows? We don't know. That's just sad. But as I said, when I saw the responses, I knew it would have been those two individuals. I just knew it. And they're well deserving of it. Well deserving of it. I hope their names actually go on. If it can be done. Guys, follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this message.